Welcome to the second Principia College Alumni Concert. We were so pleased with the response to our first concert in May, we thought another one would be a great way to celebrate our virtual homecoming. It's remarkable to see the depth and breadth of musical offerings from our talented alumni. We also have the treat tonight to hear music from our current students and faculty, and a special piece dedicated to the beloved Principia faculty member, Dr. Robert Rockebrand. It makes me proud to see our students continue to perform with such creativity and musicianship. While you enjoy this concert, imagine all the other Principians across this country and across the globe listening in at the same time as we virtually welcome you all back home to Principia College.
Hi friends, my name is Holly Barber and I graduated from Principia College in 2005 with a degree in music. I've been teaching choir on Principia's St. Louis campus since 2007, and a few years ago I earned my master's degree in choral conducting from Cal State University, Los Angeles with the help of my Principia students who made up my recital choir. Over the years, I've had the privilege of teaching over 700 wonderful students, and together we've put on over 100 performances and participated in over 5,000 rehearsals. When I was a student at the college, I loved how many opportunities there were to perform, from the weekly Music at Davis concerts to singing at choir performances each quarter, going on music tours around the country, performing in the spring musical, and preparing and performing a junior and senior voice recital. Looking back, I also have fond memories of the long hours spent in the practice rooms, which gave me the opportunity to build not only my music-specific skills, but also universally applicable skills like patience, persistence, the ability to work toward long-term goals, and the ability to work harmoniously with others, pun intended. Sorry. Though I spent a lot of time in the practice rooms and I have rehearsal was a frequent refrain, I was also really grateful to have friends who helped remind me of the importance of balance in my life, whether that looked like working on non-academic passion projects or spending quality time with them. I've tried to carry those lessons into my adult life. For instance, in the years since graduating, I've continued to enjoy exploring a variety of artistic passions, including photography, writing, soloing for church services, composing for film projects created by fellow Prin alums, music directing several musicals in the St. Louis area, including 3 that I co-wrote and helped produce with fellow Prin alums again, producing and performing a few of my own solo shows, performing with my bandmates in the Americana band The Main Street Remnants, and collaborating with a variety of other local musicians, including Prin alums Janet Evera and Will Buchanan, who were featured in the first alumni concert back in May. Another blessing that has lasted beyond my years at the college is the incredible friendships that I made while I was there. Many of my closest friendships began at Principia, and I'm grateful for them every day, and I look forward to enjoying them for the rest of my life. I'm so grateful for all of the ways that Principia has enriched my life, and I also want to thank everyone who's had a hand in creating this concert series. It's so special to see so many friends, including former students who have gone on from Principia to bless the world with their music, and I'm honored to be included among them. I'd like to close this introduction by sharing one of my favorite sayings from a former music professor, Dr. Marie Juriette Beamish. She always told us, we're not actually in the music business, we're in the healing business. And over the years, I've really cherished that idea and tried to pass it on to my students as well. I believe that storytelling, through the arts in general and music in particular, has the power to connect, uplift, illuminate, move hearts and minds, and in doing so, change the world. The song I'm going to share with you tonight is called Weather the Storm, and it's written by an amazing singer-songwriter named Benjamin Scheuer. I hope that it leaves you feeling comforted, hopeful, and encouraged. Please enjoy.
Gather round, children, come here to my side. Sit by the fire where it's warm. I'll tell you something was once told to me about the way that we weather the storm. It's not how long the rain falls, or how hard the wind blows, or how deep is the snow in the road, nor the balance we fake when we feel the ground shake and we think that our world will explode. It's the help that we give, it's the love that we live, it's our things we don't know. It's the way that we weather the storm. If you try to stand tall, but you slip and you fall, in the earth is the sound of the stars. Truth gets revealed when we're broken and healed. Every heart is made stronger by stars. It's not how long the rain falls, or how hard the wind blows, or how deep is the snow in the road, nor the balance we fake when we feel the ground shake and we think that our world will explode. It's the help that we give, it's the love that we live, it's our pride in the friendships we form. It's the courage we show, facing things we don't know. It's the way that we weather the storm. So go on your journeys, be bold and be brave. Be lions, my friends, and be strong. And when it is such that it all feels too much, then remember the words to this song. It's not how long the rain falls, or how hard the wind blows, or how deep is the snow in the road, nor the balance we fake when we feel the ground shake and we think that our world will explode. It's the help that we give, it's the love that we live, it's our pride in the friendships we form. It's the courage we show, facing things we don't know. It's the way that we weather the storm. It's the way that we weather the storm.
Hi, my name is Adam Shoemaker, and I graduated from Principia College in 2006 with a BA in music. I then went to Western Michigan University and got a master's in music composition. There I met my wife, and we decided to stick around in Kalamazoo, trying to make it there. And it's been really exciting and fruitful for us to be part of a very rich artistic community. Not knowing what I was going to do when I graduated Principia, I think things kind of unfolded to where I did a lot of different things, from audio engineering to teaching middle school band to teaching private lessons. And that led me down the path to nonprofit administration. And so now I'm the director of education with the Gilmore Keyboard Festival, where I manage 12 to 15 programs and a whole staff of teachers that teach in the public schools, piano lessons to kids. And it's really an enjoyable part of my life, and I can't imagine doing anything else besides being part of that music management business. Being at Principia prepared me to do lots of different things, and I think having the freedom to explore different avenues in music and art and different classes really set my experience apart from my peers who maybe did a more conservatory style training. I remember, performing out at the writing cabin and creating little mini festivals with friends, and performing at Dalton on Fridays, and performing in the St. Louis Youth Orchestra, performing at Webster Grove Community Orchestra. My trumpet teacher got me there. I feel like I got so much more from a kind of a choose-your-own-adventure path at the small liberal arts school that Principia was. Now I spend my days with my family of 3 kids, and my wife and I juggle essentially virtual schooling during the shutdowns here. And we spend our time creating opportunities for other musicians and kids that want to make and study music. And I can't imagine doing anything different. Some of my favorite memories at Principia were, again, just kind of choosing my own adventure, doing things like the maple syrup science class, and being able to go into a studio and record my own music whenever I wanted, and being able to collaborate with friends who were high-level classical musicians to, songwriters and other performers. The creative output of the student body is huge, and I find myself I'm back at a small liberal arts school, Kalamazoo College, where I get to see students with a wide range of interests explore all of them. And that's kind of the joy of my life, and one of the things that I can't imagine not doing. And so being a Principia graduate really helped with that. The piece that I'm presenting today is a composition of mine, and that's another thing I do is freelance compose. And it's performed by a group called Some Assembly Required. They recorded this piece for an album of new music that's being released October 31st. And we made a music video to celebrate the release and to help promote it. And so this is the very first draft of my first time using Final Cut Pro to edit together what's essentially a music video to the CD recording of my new work, which is called Click Here. I think you'll enjoy it, and hopefully you laugh a little bit as you listen to it. And thank you for watching.
Most people will just go past this. Share if you agree. Offer expires in You demand the best, click here to see the rest. You demand the best, click here to see the rest. Ever Google your name? Ever Google your name? Ever Google your name? Google your name.
I once Googled my name, and nothing came up.
You won't believe this one weird trick. Best regards.
Hi everyone!
Hello!
We're excited to be part of your virtual concert experience today. Today actually is very special for us. Today marks 30 years since we met, to the day.
Exactly.
So Fred and I met October 1st, 1990.
I arrived in America September 29th. Arrived at Pring on the 30th. I was late for school. And then on Monday, October 1st, I went to instrumental ensemble, and that's when you and Dirty Love in flute, you all took me to the Scramble Room at Principia.
That's right, that's right.
Exactly 30 years ago.
And we've never looked back since. He arrived violin in hand, dressed in his Nigerian shirt and hat. And you know when you meet someone and you know that they're going to be important in your life. I felt that. And true form, we have been tied together through work, through family, and through our passion for music. Our two wonderful, handsome boys, and many friends around the world Fred has brought me to know in our passionate advocacy for music by African descent composers. He's been a wonderful partner in crime through our projects.
Partner in good deeds. So when we all started, beginning from when Dr. Marie performed instrumental ensemble, performed my dance tribute at the orchestra version, we had no idea that, 30 years later, that our organization, the Intercultural Music Initiative, will become a source for new music by African descent composers. So this has been a wonderful journey, career journey, life journey that all really continue from Principia.
At Principia. And we'll always be so grateful for Principia for bringing us together to do a lot of good.
I'm going to share a video of a performance that we did during this pandemic, and maybe you want to set up what we played, what we recorded.
It's a piece by Kwabena Nketia, a Ghanaian composer of incredible notoriety, very famous ethnomusicologist as well as composer. And we actually met him and worked with him in Ghana several times, as well as brought him to this country to speak. And I later did, part of my dissertation work was exploring this composition called the Republic Suite, which commemorates the independence of Ghana 50 years, a little more than 50 years ago.
And it was during the lockdown, so when they didn't have our regular accompanist, she usually have these phenomenal accompanist from all over the world. No, I had to have you instead. So I had to accompany her, so you get to enjoy it. Again, thank you for inviting us, for including us in this concert program.
Hi guys, my name is Vernon West. I graduated class of 2015 and I played a lot of music while at Prin. I initially wanted to be a music minor, but it didn't work out. But because of that motive, I ended up meeting a bunch of cool musicians and professors that definitely inspired me. Joe Van Riper was a great guy to get to know. I ended up taking American musical theater, that class. That taught me a lot. We watched a bunch of cool musicals. Definitely got me into Frank Sinatra. He was good at Guys and Dolls, I think. Joe's gonna be mad if I don't remember. But I also was a big fan of Starbrooks. I pretty much went to every single one. I was playing with people who would sing. I would play my own stuff, and it was super fun. That definitely got me excited about performing live, and the crowd was super supportive. Everyone would cheer my name. They'd get pumped when I'd come on stage. It felt like a really good community to sort of cut my teeth and get used to that. And I ended up making a couple bands, and I was in the Jam Factory a lot. Not sure if that's still a thing, but that was one of the best places to go, sort of hibernate. And I wrote a bunch of songs there, and it was a really, really nice, comfy space. And I definitely will say Prin allowed me the freedom to create, and the community was very supportive, and the atmosphere was it's a gorgeous campus. And so I could meditate, I could go out to the bluffs and with my guitar and a notebook and jam, and people would walk by and wave and say, "Sounds good." It was very loving, very supportive. And also, I have an album called Introspector that is on Spotify. It's streaming everywhere. Me and my friend Aaron Switzer were fortunate enough to have full access to this studio. And this was after I graduated, but we spent like 2 weeks straight. I think it was actually 11 days because we had a deadline. But I mean, we made a deadline because we're crazy. But we jam-packed an 11-song album into 11 days. And then Aaron spent, I think, 17 days like sleeping in the studio. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you that, but he did it, and it was awesome. And Darren Pierce was incredibly helpful also. I'm not sure if he's still working at Prin, but he's a legend. He helped master the record, and I'm really, really proud of it. So check it out, Introspector on Spotify. So yeah, this is a song I wrote a couple years ago, actually I think last year. It's not on that album, but it's pretty similar to the vibe. It's called Jack-O-Lantern, a little spooky theme for the spooky season. And hope you enjoy. All right. Ghosts? If so, then do they haunt you, or do they just roam around your home? Do you feel alone? Your fingers fidget for your phone, a moth attracted to the glow, but you'll never let go. It's 4:44 in the morning, I'm balling over random YouTube clips of owner pet reunions. My hands are shaking, this edible I've taken got me more stoned than smoking. My life plays before me and I'm keeping it cool, keeping it light, keep keeping my movements right on time. Whoa, right on time. Oh, oh, oh. So beautiful, like the sight of pouring out a bowl of milk and off-brand chocolate cereal. Hey, I need a light. You were the jack-o'-lantern type with 2 buck teeth and glowing eyes. On my front porch steps all night at 4:44 struck the lightning. I'm writing about where all the stuff goes that falls into black holes. I twitch while I'm thinking this caffeine that I'm drinking got me hopped up and angry. So now cue the shaking and I keeping it cool, keeping it light, keeping my movements right on time. Oh, but not all the time, not all the time. You're wasting your time. I'm keeping it cool. Oh, oh. I'm keeping it light. Ooh, keeping it cool. Pretending I'm fine. Keeping my movements on time. Ooh, but not all the time. Oh, we're out of time. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for that being released at some point. Maybe Halloween. Bye.
Hi, my name is Lily Oyer, and I am a part of the Principia College graduating class of 2020. I made so many friends from all across the world. I got to go abroad in Ireland and be a student admissions ambassador, work in the pub, be in musicals. I absolutely loved everything that Principia had to offer. I loved getting involved and meeting amazing people along the way. So now I am a donor relations officer for Adventure Unlimited out here in Denver, Colorado. And I'm going to be sharing some music with you today. Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the color on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. Kids in the street, but not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I with no home, not a nickel to loan. And could it be really me, pretending that they're not alone? Oh, willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. And they follow the pattern on the wind you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, yeah. And I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Oh yeah, I'm asking him, yeah, yeah, yeah. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. You gotta get it right while you got the time, 'cause when you close your heart, then you close your mind. No, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Na 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 na. Ah, yeah. Ooh, gonna make a change for once in my life.
Hello, Principia. My name is Denny Vidalis, and I'm currently a senior at the college. I'm a double major in both music and business, and I've been attending Prin since the 8th grade. Something that I am so grateful for about Principia, and one of the reasons why I love being here so much, is all of the different musical opportunities that I've had at the college while I've been here. I've been able to participate in all of the different ensembles for all of the 4 years that I've been here, be that playing timpani in the orchestra, or playing drums or singing for the jazz band, or the traditional jazz band on campus. I've also participated in the choir to some extent. I've been able to be either president, co-president, or just a member of Plus One a cappella for the last 4 years. I've been able to go on multiple music tours, just advertising Principia to our community and being able to present our music to the people, and that's been an amazing opportunity. I've also been involved and able to contribute to CSO, participating in their solos or recording hymns or anything like that. So all of these different opportunities that Prin has provided me through the music department and any other department that I've been a part of has been just such a blessing, and it's allowed me to grow and get to know myself more, get to know my fellow Principians more, get to know the world more, and really express what I love to do, which is sing and do music and be a part and closer to God, and be able to express that every day and to so many different people. So that's one of the major reasons why I absolutely love Prin, and I'm so grateful that I've had this experience here. This past month, I was able to perform my junior recital for my music major, and it was a concert that focused primarily on songs of comfort and church solos or different settings of that type of music and prayerful music. And one of my favorite pieces that I did for that concert was the Malott Lord's Prayer, which you guys will be listening to coming up right now.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever.
Hello, my name is Dr. Marie Juriet Beamish, and I am Professor Emerita of Music at Principia College. I am so happy and honored to be a part of this wonderful program going out to Principia alumni all over the world. It is a great honor to be performing with one of my former students as well. Before I get to that performance, I would just like to say that music has the ability to transcend all of our unique differences and helps us to unify as one in the family of man and as our Principia family. In particular, as our world faces the continuing challenges and tragedies of COVID-19, racial tensions, economic disaster, and so on, we can find that music lifts our spirits high, and that's why it's so important to celebrate this music with all of you. Music has the ability to speak directly heart to heart, to each of our hearts. Music has the ability to convey and communicate all manner of human emotion. It can carry us to divine heights with pure inspiration. It is especially important at this time to join together at this time of great human need. Music brings to us the pure and heavenly touch of the music that we are celebrating today. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with many students, and many of those students I've stayed in close contact with. It has been a true joy to witness their development after Principia College and see them go on to have wonderful, successful careers of their own. One of those students is Dr. Jonathan Borja. He came to Principia College from Mexico over 20 years ago as a college freshman. That began his study of flute and music at Principia College. He then went on to get his master's degree and doctorate from the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and has had an illustrious college teaching career now and is professor at University of Wisconsin, La Crosse campus. It has been a pleasure of mine to work with him on many different occasions, giving concerts both in this country and abroad. We have collaborated many times teaching together as well, including in his home in Mexico City at the conservatory. It is with great pleasure that Jonathan and I share one of the many pieces that we have performed together, and that is the meditation from Thais by the French composer Jules Massenet. It, like the Beethoven, has the ability to lift us high, which is what we all need at this particular time. It gives us great hope and affirmation in this great communication that we have through music. In the opera Thais, this beautiful meditation can be heard woven throughout the music, and it represents the transformation of the human spirit to ultimately the divine. As Thais lives her life as a courtesan in France, she ultimately dedicates herself 100% to God. And at the end of the opera, she is witnessed saying, "I have seen the face of God." And in this music, we indeed can see the face of God. Thank you so much for being with us for this very special concert, and I look forward to seeing many of you in 2021.
My first experience with Principia was as a freshman in high school when the tour choir came to sing in my hometown of Oakland, California. Hi, I'm Jonathan Kidder, by the way, coming to you from Los Angeles today. I will never forget hearing the choir warm up their voices and then the distinctive voice of Bob Rockerbrand, Rocky, who is so loved and cherished right now, leading the group in prayer and metaphysical sharing. That moment was the first moment I really became interested in becoming a student at Prin. And I really owe it to the energy I felt as he led that group. In that first moment, I was called to become part of this community. As a student at the upper school, I created a puppet character named Felix. I'm gonna share a song, I Can See Clearly Now, which Felix is going to sing for you. It's by Jimmy Cliff. Thank you, Sarah Rockerbrand, for all of those years of vocal coaching. Here's to a bright, sunshiny day.
Okay, sing along when you see Beatrice Butterfly bopping around. I'm Felix Salam. Let's do this. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. And it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. That sounded great. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. And it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. Whoa, yeah, yeah, come on. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. You are the rainbow I've been praying for. And it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Okay, now just riff, everybody. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Come on, Beatrice. And it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. And it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, and it's gonna be a bright, 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 bright. So bright, so bright, so bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Wow, thank you, bye.
For more than 120 years, Principia has been blessed with professors who are more than scholars or teachers. They are educators, mentors, and lifelong friends. One of those great Principians is the beloved Professor Emeritus, Dr. Robert Rocky Rockerbrand, who recently passed away. To generations of Principia alumni, just the mention of Rocky's name brings memories of joy, laughter, and music. Much more than an outstanding music professor and scholar, Rocky was a trusted friend, a staunch supporter, and an inspired mentor, an adored freshman advisor and playful patriarch to the men of Lowry and Rackham Court West. His irresistible laugh, great love of Christian Science, and warm embrace of everyone he touched made all of us better, collectively and individually. Rocky and his wife Sarah spent over 20 years at the Principia as members of the music department. As Principia's choral director, Rocky led frequent tours with a combined chorus of the college and upper school singers. With his wife Sarah, he directed Principia travel study programs in the United States and Europe. He also taught at alumni weeks, at summer sessions, and other adult continuing education programs. Our final piece in the program is dedicated to Rocky's incredible legacy at Principia. Over 30 Principia alumni joined together to commemorate Rocky's life and love of music by joining the alumni chorus in singing hymn 533, "My Life Flows On in Endless Song," one of Rocky's original arrangements in the Christian Science hymnal supplement. All of us, as members of the Principia family, send our heartfelt love to Rocky's wife Sarah and their children, and we are filled with gratitude for the endless song Rocky and Sarah have poured into Principia over the past 6 decades.